We are live and we are on the Catch Corner podcast for the first time in 2026. I am Big Shug Keziah on this microphone. I'm Blaze Fire. We skipping over the man of the hour, the man that's too sweet to be sour, the three-time world karate champion, Ernest the Cat Miller himself, back from a beautiful Bahamas vacation where he was filming yet another movie. How in the world have you been, Ernest? It's been a
Man,
long
I've
time,
been
brother.
good. Who are you?
I am. I don't know. You got a shirt on, got my face on it. Where you getting that?
Who is Ray? People want to know who is Ray.
Man, we ain't got time to go into that tonight. You talking
Yeah.
about my vacation. You've been on.
Yes. Hey, listen, it wasn't a vacation. It wasn't vacation. I got to meet a lot of good people over there, man. It was making a movie, and the movie gonna be well. The movie gonna be good. But I want to get right into what I've been watching on TV, man. Women in wrestling, man, is they coming up fast. They moving on fast. The matches to me are better than the guys.
They absolutely are more entertaining, tell a better story, even though they have less time to work the matches themselves, and their storylines and their opportunities aren't as much still, but they are getting a lot better. They are getting a lot better.
I don't think they're getting better, Ray. I think the women are better than the guys right now. The women division are packed. It's exciting, and and I want to go right into somebody I've met. She spent a little time in WWE, but she is so talented, man. I saw her work in the ring, man, in this movie. She's a star. She's gonna be a star in this movie, and to me, I think she's a future. She's gonna be a future star in pro wrestling somewhere. Right now, she carrying the championship belt, and bring on. We're gonna bring on right now, Kaylia Capri.
Welcome to the show, Kaylia Capri.
Hey, Miss Bahama Mama, how are you doing?
I feeling good. I always under the Capri Sun, so it's always feeling good.
Oh, I know. Now, tell us a little bit about yourself. When did you really start wrestling? What age and how?
So listen, this story is just like I think it's the funniest story ever. I never knew my personality was the one of a professional wrestler. You understand? I got in trouble for biting boys. I got in trouble for kicking people, fighting people, being buck. And I always had a personality. I always was outgoing. I was always team oriented. I always put myself in places to be seen, to be heard. And I just, kept following whatever path was in front of me. And I ended up with the opportunity to try out for WWE during their Dallas WrestleMania tryouts. And that was like the biggest moment of my life. I think I didn't even realize how big that moment was because I wasn't that little girl who was wrestling, which I did track, I did gymnastics, I did karate, I did
But,
soccer, swimming.
yeah, but let me ask you this though, Miss Kayla. What is it, Kaylia? Let me ask
Kaylia,
you, Kaylia,
Kaylia, you gotta know,
Kaylia,
you gotta do this. This can help. This can help.
Kaylia.
Kaylia
Kaylia
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Capri.
Capri.
Kaylia
Capri.
Capri. Okay, now let me ask you this. Where were you when you got the opportunity? When you got where did you try out in Bahamas or New York? Because I know you travel all over.
She hit in Dallas.
I do. I was in Houston at the time. I was at Texas Southern University. I had just graduated with my master's degree in human health. So I was like, you know what? Let me apply my degree to myself. Why not?
And you was a track star then too, right?
I was a track star. I was a runner. I was a track star.
now did WWE or somebody approach you or what? How did that
No,
work out?
this is, social media is a great thing. I ended up getting the link sent to me. They said, hey, fill out this link and we'll reach out to you. And I filled it out. And when they called, let me tell you, so I from the Bahamas. You see, you've been here, you understand a little bit of the culture. When I
Yes.
brought that kind of opportunity to my people, they was like, this fake. They trying to kidnap you.
Oh,
They
Wow.
was not, yeah, they was not feeling it. They was like, this don't sound real. So it made it even more like cool to even go and experience something that my people wouldn't even think is just a possibility for me. And man, I went there and I let loose. I let loose. I said, you know what? What's the worst that can happen?
well, listen. I mean, you did a great job because you did end up getting signed, right?
Yes, I
Now,
did.
your first day or first week in the WWE, who was the first superstar you met?
John Cena.
Oh, yeah.
Out
How
the
was
gate. Listen, that
how
was so
how how was that?
listen, that was the like, most embarrassing slash most impressive day of my life because Coach Bloom was just telling us the rules. He was just laying down the rules of the PC. Man, it's like the rules went through this ear and it went out the next one. After I saw him walk through the door,
Whoa!
I ran to my phone and I ran back to him and I said, John, you can't see me. And I literally had to tell him, I said, I plan to be better than you. I had to let him know that.
Oh, wow. How did he take the news?
You know, if you know John, you know he understood where I was coming from with it.
He's real
And
cool. Yeah, real
he was
cool.
he understood and he didn't take it as a challenge. He took it as a yeah, do that.
You know when John got into WWE, he was my we tag team in a couple of matches.
That's fire.
And that's when he first came and started doing the gimmick. And he was real humble then, So watching him now, he's really humble. He's a great guy, man. Great
Literally,
guy.
it's oozing off of him. He's quite literally a great guy. That's why I couldn't pass up that picture.
So let's talk about the females. Let's talk about the women. What woman champion did you meet? A superstar did you meet when you was there? I mean the
So,
first time. Let's start out categorically. What was the next? Who was the next big star?
okay, are we gonna stop at NXT or are we gonna go main roster with it?
Hey, if you in a roster, if you're in WWE, you a star. So it don't matter. Just go where you want to go.
Okay, my first ever superstar really was Jada Parker, and I connected with her very well being at
Okay.
WWE because she raw. I feel like if I brought Jada to the Bahamas, me and Jada would be good. We'd be straight. Ain't even no issues, no problems. Ain't no one gonna mess with us. And if they do, I know we even straight on. And she also was offering of knowledge. She was all like she wanted to be that help, that guide for me. And I really embrace people like that who are like, hey, I got the knowledge. If you really listen to me, I'm willing to help you. I'm willing to work with you. I like to surround myself with people who think like that. So she was one of the main people that stood out first.
Did you have a
Now,
match with anybody?
I did. I had a match with her.
Okay. And how did it
Yeah,
go?
but it was man. That was the first time I ever like was super physical because I did track gymnastics. These are non-contacts. I
Yeah, she
told
hits hard.
myself, yeah, I told myself I would never do a contact sport because I just don't want to. I growing up, a lot of my contact, physical contact was really negatively associated. And I wanted to get myself away from that narrative that I'm a hothead and I will
so you beat up some people. Oh, Bahama
Ernest, no,
mama.
listen. Woo, listen, this is the
Yeah.
island, you can't be letting people play with you too much. You can't let people play with you too much. So,
The
it was, I
badass
wanted to get
Bahama
away.
Mama. She's a badass.
I am, but I wanted to get away from that narrative, you know what I mean? So I grew as I left the Bahamas and I was in the States a little bit more. I learned a little bit more composure and how to carry myself a little bit better, to portray myself a little bit better. And that became my thing. And it led me down to places that I just never knew I was what I
Let me ask you this. Tell me, I'm assuming you had a couple of jobs growing up, right?
hmm
What was the best job you had? Real job outside of that you got really paid a check for.
My personal training and dance class. That was my favorite job ever.
How did you feel just to get paid for doing something you love and enjoy?
Amazing. It felt easy.
Now let's transition that into pro wrestling. How did it feel to get that check for being a pro wrestler? That first check.
Listen,
What did you do with it?
responsible shit. Excuse me, responsible thing.
It's okay. Be who you are.
No, because listen, this is when I knew things was going well with me. When I got a pro wrestling check and I realized how lucrative my life can actually be if I pursue pro wrestling and really take it seriously and really put in the work and earn the respect of not just my peers but the audiences watching. I don't really want people to generate views and likes for me. I want it to be genuine. I want to know that, hey, like when people look at me, even if they might hate me a little bit, it's because it's real. It's nothing was help for me. I kind of like that building because once again it leads me down paths where I meet and I get in the best places. Like I feel like my body is perfect for pro wrestling.
Hey, that thing is perfect for everything. I saw it.
I
Yeah,
don't know, you see the hips?
yeah,
You saw
I
the hips
saw
and
it.
Ernest?
I saw the meat.
The booty meat.
Your
The bone
booty
meat.
meat. Yeah. Hey, so but the way you condition yourself, you started that way back because you was a runner, you was a track, so you used to eat right. So that wasn't anything different from then to when you got into WWE.
Literally, it was nothing. I feel like WWE was my prayer. Track is quite literally a when you're not running beyond time, it's a prison, a mental prison where it's like you consistently battling against time, but realistically, that's kind of hard to battle against time in your body. And we all just have different mechanics, and it's like sometimes when you work towards something your whole life it's hard to turn away from it and say this just might not be for me, especially when you do have accolades from it, you do have good memories from it, but it's like dang, like life is now taking me this way.
Now, Miss Capri, let me ask you this. Tell me about Bahamas. Tell me what I mean. What can you expect when you go there? I know I was there for quite a while, but tell me about the way you were brought up on an island like that. I mean, what's different from there and here in the U.S.?
So the Bahamas, I would say, is at least depending on what area you in, and even when you go in that area, I would say they at least 2 years dated, two 2 to 4 years dated on things. You know what I mean? And we all deal with the same like power outages. Like you will just randomly come home and you're doing something important. Like right now, if I go blank right now, it's just a power outage and it's it's out. It's not because anybody doesn't pay their bills. It's just something that happens in the Bahamas and it's like regular. Um, also just when I was growing up, I didn't really get to have a phone because I was so they my the everyone's favorite word was social butterfly. Okay, and being a social butterfly, I guess at that time was code for she a little bit too nice, she too loose. I know. So my daddy, he was not playing like that with us, especially me. I was the first child. He was not playing no strict. So I would have to go and entertain myself. I'm going in the backyard. I just I just doing anything that I could do. I go in the front. I remember this is the funniest moment, funniest childhood moment. I had like a little tricycle, super
Mhm.
low to the ground. I was like tricycling super slow. And I was like, yeah, oh, I'm in like a movie right now. And I'm cycling super, super slow, like on purpose, on purpose. And like I even put my hand down. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going crazy, right? I look behind me. It literally was like two cars and they just driving behind me, just no one saying anything, and it was at least a half a block. on my little tricycle, cruising.
Oh, you know what? I've noticed that about people that nobody seem to be in a rush. Nobody seem to be, hey, get out of my way, move. I need to.
They
Everybody,
on island time, bro. They're on island
everything,
time.
everything is laid back,
Probably late
man,
anyway.
and no stress, no stress. But I had a good time over there. But
He's an
It's hard to
island
stress in
boy.
the islands.
but I want to. I mean, it's just so much about you that I enjoy. Watch. First of all, you in the ring, man. You a pure athlete. You're so athletic in that ring, man. So let's go back to your days at WWE. And what do you think you would, if you had the opportunity to relive that moment down working to get into the business or already in WWE, what would you do differently?
I would be more not demanding, but I would be more of a team player. I would have more of an input. I feel like they really just didn't know what to do with me, and I didn't know what to do with myself. I didn't know how things I didn't know how to make things my own. And now it's the little things that I do that I know if they see it, they're like, oh man, okay, we see it. We get it now. We getting it. And it's like maybe I can help them help me a little bit more. I'm on top of utilize the actual wrestlers that were there. Like before, they was beating me up. I'm not gonna lie. Like they was beating me up and I was letting them beat me up because I had to really get over the physical aspect and handling someone and really getting in control of someone and really not being scared of being in control of someone. It's like so many hurdles I had to get over being a newbie in wrestling, and I had to get over those hurdles fast. That was the main thing for me. That gave me a lot of anxiety being there. But now, who I am now, give me your biggest and your
Yeah,
baddest.
hey, you can really go with that. But I saw you carrying around a big belt. And I know you're not with WWE anymore, but you still working shows. Tell me about that belt. What champion are you?
Look, let me. That's only right. It's only right. It's only right.
Dead air. Can't
No,
have dead air.
she'll be back. She'll be back. She'll be back. She
What you
going to
clicking
get
on the
the
cameras for? Why are you clicking on the camera?
who?
I gotta get. I
You.
gotta get
Somebody
right.
is.
That's not me. I mean, it's dead air. It could be air. She'll go get it. We got time. Listen, this lady is talented, man, and I'm
Ain't no
looking
doubt
forward to
about it.
her.
Ain't no doubt about it. I can't.
I'm looking forward to her back in WWE,
Here we go.
AEW. Tell us about it. Tell about that championship, champ.
So right here we have the All Caribbean Wrestling Women's World Championship.
Is this
This is
the
mine.
is
Hold up, Ray. Wait, hold
is
up.
this the thing that Mark Henry has something to do with?
That's correct.
Awesome, awesome.
Yeah. And
And you know,
now let me ask you this. How is that different from the US? Tell me what's different from the US and the UK. How are you different with that Caribbean belt?
see here in the Caribbean, we do things a little bit differently. To get your respect, you could be a little scoundrel, but people can call you out on it. When you get your respect, because you really cutting people it next. When I go everywhere else, that prediction, I want you to know they they begging for a prediction.
They
But when
bow
you come,
down.
yeah, when you come to the Caribbean, you already feel where the Capri Sun coming from. You already feel the heat before you even step in the kitchen.
I
They
love
be
it.
so scared. Listen, from one Instagram post, they already scared. What you scared? What you scared
Who'd you
for? Come
beat?
see me.
Who'd you beat, Capri Sun? Who'd you beat for the strap?
So Maserati took this off of her. She
Maserati.
was running around. She was running around these gals, but she ain't too she wasn't fast enough for me. She didn't realize, like, you know what I mean. She wasn't prepared for that part. Red Velvet came. She tried. She
You ain't
tried,
coming?
but I wasn't letting that go. I wasn't letting that go. And fate knew who was gonna be champ.
And now, when you get back, I want to ask you internationally, what do you think is moving faster? Internationally, the U.S. I mean, do you think it's becoming better than the U.S. or do you think that it's moving faster to catch up with like WWE? They're in the
I
national scene.
I think it's gonna WWE just has so much roots. It's gonna take a lot to catch up to that typhoon of a company, you know what I mean? But as far as social media, I think that's the big game changer as to where WWE has a loyal fan base who are willing to ride or die and follow them wherever they go. And social media gives everyone, whether they watch wrestling or not, free playing ground to decide, hey, this person is good. Hey, this person is good. And that's what these companies got to understand about their products. Put your product out there how you want people to view it. Because if you do, then it'll be clear. You know what I mean? And now you don't have to just depend on a wrestling fan to go to their favorite WWE match that you know they really want to go to and to come and support your match. And you know what I mean? We have more people who are interested in coming because my favorite thing about being an international wrestler is I believe maybe the approach I have to wrestling. I genuinely did not grow up a wrestling fan. So I felt like I owed it to wrestling fans to give this more than just a shot, to really put my heart into this and let them feel through the way I move in the ring. I genuinely love this. I genuinely could see myself doing this for a very long time and entertaining you and having you come on this roller coaster with me and really believe it because I'm not selling you a dream. I'm quite literally telling you the truth from my heart.
You can
Well,
tell.
let me ask you this right here. That's a beautiful belt, beautiful belt. So I would kind of consider that like a regional belt, and that's tell people what does it mean to carry that belt right there pertaining. Let's say WWE is a entity of itself, but this right here means something. Tell and tell me as a fan, what do you think that means
This
to
means
you?
to me, this belt literally means that I have something that could change the wrestling world. And all I need to do is take over the Caribbean, which this belt represents the entire Caribbean. And I mean, what can I say? My company is touring to your country. I on Instagram talking bad about you and telling you can't take my belt from me. I get, I egging you on in a way. I tell you, come try. I giving you everything you need to prove me wrong that I am not the person that should have this title. Because when I came to this company, they didn't want me to have this title. Fate quite literally said, "Nope, she's here now. She don't need to wait."
Wow. I love it. Is there any kind of promotional thing that Mark's going to be doing coming up? You said you're coming
Hey,
to the
hey,
States.
hey, Big Ray. Let's not talk about Mark. Let's keep this subject on
I'm
her.
asking her. She said she was coming to the States. Can you at least let me finish my question before you start biting my head off?
I already know where your question's going. Keep it on her.
I am. I'm trying to figure out if she's coming to the States and doing any kind of cross promotional work with another federation.
I want that. I do want some cross promotional. Hopefully, you can picture me on TNA. You can picture me popping up on AEW. You can picture me popping up
I
these
love it.
places, and these people will be like, "Don't give me the mic. Don't give me the mic. If you give me the mic, it's really over then."
And that's why I like to keep it on you because you can talk, you promote yourself. I've
Sure.
seen that. Listen, you in the movies that's coming out, so you kind of like you switching over from wrestling. You're not leaving wrestling, but tell me about your acting debut and what do you think about what are some of the different from wrestling and now acting?
So the difference would be the in depth of emotion that I have to go into. in acting, I really had to become Maya. I really had to take in the moment. Even though everything was moving so fast around us, I had to stop and take in the moment and really be like, okay, what is she thinking? How does she feel? As opposed to wrestling, I really don't have to answer those questions. Who cares how my opponent feels in a way? I care how she feels. But we here to wrestle, babe. You know what I mean? We gotta wrestle. Let's put our best foot forward, meet in the middle of that ring, and whatever happens, I'm gonna take care of you. You take care of me. But let's wrestle. Let's go crazy.
So this movie, you play what character? You said Maya,
Yes, I play Maya. She
and
is the
who is Maya?
siren.
Siren. Okay.
Yeah, she's the siren. And she's spicy. You know, she ain't scared to step forward and say what needs to be said. Like you could tell, I'm Maya.
I'm
but
interested what this movie's about. Cat never shed any light on what the movie was about, what he was doing, what he was
it
playing.
ain't
No.
it ain't none of your business, Ray.
Okay. All right. That's a way to
Let we
promote it.
go we
That's a
gonna
good
let
way to
her.
promote your new film. I like it.
It ain't my
Secrecy.
new film. It ain't my new film. But
You in
anyway,
it?
Kayla, go ahead and tell what do you think about the movie and what tell me about
I think the movie, I cannot wait to watch this. Like I keep
it. Yeah.
rethinking about parts that we did. My favorite scene so far is the cinder block push.
Oh.
Yes, Ray, you heard me. A cinder block push.
Pushing a cinder block.
In order to just get trained. I just stopped. I stopped and I really took it in. I said, yo, we really going hard to just be trained as wrestlers. And that's what this movie is about. It's about this washed up guy and he thought he really was done with wrestling, but once again, fate played a different part in it, different role, and we needed a coach. And hey, Coach Joe, you can't run from fate, Joe.
We got one. Yeah, we got one. And
Is
what
Coach
what
Joe that old head right there I'm looking at? Is that who it is?
no,
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 that's not Joe. That's not Joe.
Okay.
no, I'm not Joe.
Who's
But
Joe?
who gave the best interview over there that you've seen the whole time at the radio station?
Oh man, I ain't gonna lie. You and JB, y'all cooked. Y'all cooked. I say, dang, y'all was so entertaining. I know someone was in their car cracking up going to work.
Oh my goodness. Listen, man, I could talk to you all day long, and I'm glad you came on to the show. I want people to know what I saw in you, man. I see a talented, beautiful young lady. I mean, in track, Ray, I mean, she can run. Track
What
star.
was your event in track? What was your favorite event that you ran in track?
The 200 for
Woo!
sure. I
You
love the
fast. You
200
fast.
because it was more than just being fast. The 100 was just fast. The
Right.
200 was it was strategic. It was
Yes.
it was even physics at some point. With me being small, I was like, and I guess I always had that mentality. Like you, this is your weakness. How could you use it to your advantage? And I just had that going with track for a long time, and I applied that with wrestling. And now I have ropes. I got obstacles in the way. Like, what? I got this.
Now, let me ask you this before we go. We ain't going to keep you long, but let me ask you this right here. What female wrestler do you look up to and portray like you want to be that person or be better than that person? What's one name in pro wrestling? It could have been a long time ago. I know you said you wasn't a fan of wrestling a long time ago. Or it could be somebody in there right now. Who would you want to kind of be like, imitate?
Now, I did do my research once I did start pro wrestling because I really wanted to see if I was really interested. And once I did research, that's when I realized, yeah, I really like what I see. But the one woman who has imprinted on me, and she's imprinted on me because I know if I beat enough big names and I get enough places, I can get to her. And our match can be one of those matches that you just will never be able to forget. And her name is now Mercedes Monet, but Sasha Banks.
Yeah, Mercedes Monet.
Ooh, I see you got plans. You got plans on maybe
Yeah.
coming back to the States, WWE, AEW. You got
TNA.
plans. But I want to tell you this. I'm gonna be throwing your name around to a lot of people over here.
Please.
And just to take a look and hope that may help. But you know, you deserve to be over here because you got me, you talented. You're a great person, great
Thank
personality.
you.
And I'd
Oh,
like to thank you for coming on.
Yes,
thank
Miss
you.
Kaylia Capri Sun.
Yes. You know, once you under the Capri Sun, you're gonna have a lot of fun.
There you go.
Kaylia Capri tell you that.
Well, tell
Yes.
people where they can find you, your social media, and any way they could get in contact with you.
Okay, so y'all can find me on Instagram or TikTok at __ LEXINI or Kaylia Capri the one. Or go on Google and type in Kaylia, Kaylia Capri, and
Ooh,
all my platforms will pop up. But once you
ooh.
find one, it's juicy. It's juicy. You just keep going.
Look,
All
look.
right. Oh,
That's
Oh, my man is on it. Oh, good Lord. Talking about what?
that's me.
the,
Oh, look,
you,
we got a mutual.
Who do we have?
that's Miss Kalita. That's my wife. You met her.
See, I told you. I told you. I'm with the in crowd.
She with everybody. But hey, listen, you a superstar already, and keep your head up. Keep working, man. Keep digging like you're doing.
I didn't
And
know
I'm
you was
telling you,
working with all
man.
that.
Yeah, I'll tell you
Yeah,
once you do that.
it's cold right now.
Yeah. So anyway, so what I'll do is I'm gonna
I'm an
keep you in
island
mind.
boy.
So
Silly.
so yeah, he said so anyway, I just want to thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so
And,
much for having me. When you asked me to come, I had to jump at this opportunity because I love speaking to you. You bring out me.
yeah.
I can't even lie to you. I can't fake to you because you're so real with yourself that it only causes me to just reflect off of you. So I really appreciate you having me.
And remember this, you are you, and that say a lot, man, because hey man, everybody
Real.
can't be you.
It's true. A walking
101.
promo.
Only one Bahama Mama.
All
Right.
right, Bahama Mama. We're gonna let you go and we'll be talking to you later.
Thank
Somebody
you.
call my Bahama Mama. Hey, while we
Hey
got a
Ray.
second, let's thank our sponsor.
To most, this looks done, broken, hopeless, a teardown. But wiping the slate clean, that costs more than money. It costs time, resources, and waste. Resight sees more. Beneath the wear, potential. Beneath the cracks, opportunity. We reinforce, we regrade, we reimagine. Because smart fixes save time, money, and the planet. What's old isn't broken, it just needs the right hands. Resight. Practical solutions, lasting value.
Ray, I want to get back to you, and I cut you off a few times. I want to apologize for that.
It's all good.
But I'm gonna tell you this right here. In pro wrestling, you want to stand on your own feet. You don't want to be connected to anybody else because that person may have a problem with somebody who trying to help you out. So when you kind of put two together, you start, yeah, they work together, but they don't work together with Mark Henry. Mark Henry is a talent over there too, but
Oh,
these guys
I
in
thought that was his deal. I didn't know. I thought it was.
No, it's not his deal. It's not his deal,
Oh, okay.
but he's a part of it. But you
I thought
know,
it was
when
his
we
deal.
that just like me having a match with some big name guys, and then all we talk about are the big name guys. How did that help me?
No. She said she was coming to the States. From what I understand, she's all Caribbean wrestling. ACW. That means in the Caribbean. When you say you're coming to the States, that means you're bringing that belt and you bringing some people in that federation over here. If you're coming over
Well,
here, who are you wrestling? Are you wrestling other people? that's
Oh,
in
oh.
all Caribbean, or are you doing a card against
No, no. Well,
New
when you
Japan, All
let me,
Japan,
hey,
AEW?
can I answer you?
Yeah, I'm just asking a question. That's what I
Yeah,
wanted to know.
that what I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you the two. You are not bringing the belt over here. She's coming here herself to try to work in TNA and
Oh,
AEW. Those
so
are her
she's not
dreams.
coming as an All Caribbean champion.
I
She's
mean,
coming as
that's why I asked her about those regional belts. Do they
right.
mean anything? They don't mean as much. I don't know what they mean outside of their federation, or their promotion.
Well, in
You
their
know, just
promotion, it's the top banana. She's the top banana as far as girls go.
she the top. She the top over there. She's athletic. She's nice. I mean, beautiful young lady.
Oh, no doubt, no
Um,
doubt. Now that other lady,
and
was it Jasmine?
who?
Jasmine, she was over there too. You and I are mutual friends with her. Was she wrestling?
But see, yeah, she wrestled there. She wrestled there. She gonna be on next. She coming on and she should be there about 30 minutes
Oh, okay, all right. Well, that's great. I
if
know you said you had two people, but you never tell me
if
who's coming on.
yeah, well, yes, I do. I'll tell you who coming on. I don't even know when you coming on because you keep fading in and out. Did you watch any of the pay-per-view?
Every one of them, but it ain't pay per view anymore.
No, I'm talking about the last, what they call it, the last
Royal Rumble.
Yeah. Did you
Yeah,
watch
I
it?
watched it from beginning
So
to end.
what did you think about it?
I thought it was a stretch. I did not see Roman Reigns winning. I thought they would probably push Gunther. Um, I was really surprised that they eliminated Brock Lesnar so early on. I was really happy with Oba Fenning. He did real good, and I believe him and Brock, if they do put them together, it's going to draw some money. There were some surprises. I was disappointed that Y2J, Chris Jericho, didn't pop up.
Why?
Everybody was expecting him to be there, and he did not show. He'll probably show up tonight on Raw in Philadelphia if he's coming, because we're on the road to WrestleMania, brother, and we got to have some surprises. So we're 30 minutes away from knowing that. And once that happens, then we'll have some stuff to talk about. Maybe later this week we can do another one. Maybe we can do an emergency one and come back on and talk about some things. But what was your impressions of the Royal Rumble in Saudi Arabia?
Man, that means
sounds like you multitasking right there. Somebody emailing you?
I'm getting the thing on. Keep talking about it. Keep talking about it, Ray.
I got you. Well, the main thing right now is everybody's trying to figure out, was that Seth Rollins behind that hood and that mask that jumped Braun Breaker, Rick Steiner's son, on the way to the match. He was number 2. He was going in to go straight up with Oba Femi, and somebody jumped the rail, beat him, curb stomped him using Seth Rollins' finishing maneuver, and rolled him in the ring. Then he got threw out. But it kind of looks like Logan Paul. I mean, I'm just thinking it looks like Logan Paul. It did not look like Seth Rollins to me. It looked like Logan Paul. So it could have been an inside job. Don't know. Again, that's one of the things that the WWE is going to have to learn in their long-term booking that they're doing. But a lot of people were not happy with Triple H. They thought it was, not good booking, having Brock Lesnar eliminated like that, barely even on camera, had to go back and show a different angle. You'd think if Brock Lesnar's getting eliminated, that'd be big news, but obviously it was not to them. They had to go back again, kind of show a side camera view of that. One of the biggest pops of the night.
Your phone messing up. Your mic messing up a little bit.
Well, thing is we are under a tremendous ice storm here in North Carolina. We've been, we haven't had this much snow and ice in 50 years. I mean, I think
Okay,
eight or 9 inches.
can we hear about We want to hear about the pay-per-view, not about you being on a icy spot.
Well, I'm just saying it's affecting the Wi-Fi, so I
Okay.
apologize.
You all had to
To the
apologize.
hundreds and hundreds of Big Shug fans out there, I apologize.
Big Shug. Big Shug. I watched the pay-per-view, man, and some people said it was supposed to have been 25,000 people there, but it didn't look like it at all. Matter of fact, when the women started wrestling, it's like wasn't hardly anybody there.
You know why? You can't eat in your seat there. So if you wanted to eat, you had to go to the fan zone and eat. Buy your food and then go to a fan zone and sit down and eat. And then you could go back, but they would not allow food inside the stadium. So there was a lot of people outside of it eating, and they would come in and out, in and out. So, but there was 25,000 paid people there for sure.
Well, was it for sure? Now, I like to talk about the women matches, man, because from watching the show, those were the best matches.
They kicked it off with the Women's Royal Rumble, and I thought it was one of the best Royal Rumbles for the women that I've ever seen.
But Big Ray, why you always put for the women? Why don't you put that up against the men? Which one was the best one? Which Royal Rumble?
I thought the Royal Rumble for the women was better than the men.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, you had Liv Morgan winning it, which to me, I didn't think she was going to win it. I thought it was going to be Raquel that was going to win it. But now I believe what they're going to do, if I'm booking it, is Raquel beats the lady tonight, and then she calls out Raquel, and it blows up to Judgment Day.
Well, you know, the next lady I brought coming on here, man, is somebody I met also. She worked with, I think she worked down in the Bahamas before, but it's just something about her. She's talented. She can really move. She surprised me the way she was.
We met her a couple of years ago in L.A.
I don't remember meeting her, but anyway, let's bring her on.
Jamie.
What's up, Jamie?
Hi. Hi, how are you guys doing?
Doing fine. So let me ask you this right here. What were you afraid of? Are you afraid of the cat?
You should be.
I'm not scared of anything.
Yeah, well, okay, all right. That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear.
And you know, I think that might be a problem.
It's not a problem because I saw you in the ring. I saw you in the ring, and I saw what you can do. Now, tell me, how did you get there? How did you get into pro wrestling?
I should
you got to say,
be afraid.
Talk to me.
Your Wi-Fi is going in and out. I think.
Put on the tinfoil hat.
Yeah.
Come on, Jamie.
So Big Ray, let's talk about this right here. Jamie,
so you don't remember meeting her in L.A. at the Comic-Con?
I mean, you know how many people I meet, Big Ray, when I met those things.
Nobody that pretty in a long time, man. Come on, let's be honest.
Bro, listen, I'm not gonna blow smoke. I don't do that, but I meet a lot. I meet a lot of people in the business, and I met her, and she just really. I saw her wrestle, and she seemed really, really kind of like easygoing, nice. But when she got in that ring, she was able to turn it on. And that's what I'm talking about.
Become a different person.
Listen, that's what I'm talking about when they talk about pro wrestling right now. The women now, man, they know how to play that role, man. They play one person outside of the ring. When it's time to turn it on, they turn it on. The guys have to, and the male wrestler today, man, they just not doing what they used to do. They was a character once they got in the ring.
There was kayfabe back a long time ago.
Yes,
kayfabe days are over with. Everybody wants to be buddies and play video games.
And that's what I was saying there. How can you be And hopefully we get Jamie back, but we don't. I'm gonna talk about her a little bit.
Yeah.
She also worked a match over there, and she was really, really good, man, in the match. And when I said good, she knew how to live and die. She knew how to fight back. She knew how to give. I mean, she worked to make the other wrestler look good. So that's what we're not seeing now.
Right.
The days that back in the days of WCW, man, I worked with some hell of a female wrestlers. I worked with Medusa, Miss Texas. You know who Miss Texas was, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What was her name when she was Miss Jackie?
Yeah, Jackie. I worked with Sister Sherry, Whisper. You know who Whisper is, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Woman. I worked with a lot of female wrestlers that kind of was like Jamie. Unexpectedly, when you see her outside the ring, you didn't know what to expect when she was in the ring. But when she got in the ring, she turned it up a notch. He
said you turned into a different person, Jamie, when that bell rang. Can you hear us? We're having some technical difficulty with Miss Jamie Jameson. She's frozen again.
Yeah. So, but you know, with
she's coming back. She's coming back.
Hey, let's keep talking, Ray, about wrestling, not about the person. When she get here, we get here. Let's talk about wrestling.
Well, let's talk about.
So I was just telling
that trick. He got one of the biggest pops of the night.
Oh yeah, Jamie, are you back?
She's back.
It might be Wi-Fi again. Can you say hello?
Hello,
Jamie.
Why is this always happening to us, dude? Why?
It don't always happen to us, Ray.
It does too. It's like somebody's playing with it. I think Tony Khan has sabotaged our daggone podcast.
No. Listen, it's just the weather. We got Miss Kayla. She was in there and in for the whole duration.
And she was in the daggone Bahamas.
But you know, I want to talk. Let's just talk about the female wrestling thing. Let's talk about it. And I'm gonna go back.
Who's your favorite right now? Who's your favorite woman wrestler in the WWE right now?
I don't watch wrestling like that anymore. I'm not a spectator. I'm a legend of the sport. You understand what I'm saying, Ray?
I understand.
So I don't pick it. I don't pick and choose names and stuff. I may see something that kind of intrigue me, something that make me want to sit down and it capture my attention.
Have you seen Rhea Ripley wrestle?
I like her, but her style is indicative of what a taller wrestler is supposed to be. I like the little wrestler.
I was going to ask you, what about Io Sky?
I like her. For
somebody that does not know the English language that well, she really does have everything you need to be a successful pro wrestler.
I don't understand why they don't put women wrestling in a better spot. It seems like women go first, then men go last. Like, you know, why don't they swap it around? Because to me, the women are carrying their weight, man. They doing exactly what they
that. But where they were this weekend, that was impossible to do. Because women are really treated like second-class citizens over there anyway. So just being on the card, being seen by those guys.
Big Ray. Let's say I took you to an event that I was like part of. Mm-hmm. If somebody mistreated you over there, either we gonna leave or I'm not going back over there. I'm not thinking about the money. If you can't treat everybody right on my card in my business, there's no reason for us to bring my content back over there. That's how
you realize who we talking about, right? The Saudi prince, the king, and his majesty and all that stuff. I mean,
I know we talking about, but why do you? Let me ask you this: why are we over there? Do you think it's because they get more money? But wait a minute, they were doing good here, right?
Yeah, but you do real good when they write them big old checks over there for coming over.
See, Ray, you sound like you feed into that. I never was the type of person to feed into something based on money. If I didn't like this movie, Dream On, the guy offered me a lot of money to play the part that I played. I played the big brother, the uncle of Joe, the lead guy.
Okay.
He offered me big money. I said no for a long time till I found out it was in the Bahamas. He was going to take care of everything. He was going to bring my wife over and pay for it. Listen, then when I read the script was really, really good. And I'm so glad I went over there because some of the wrestler, man, Sydney, Big O, these guys are WWE brand guys. They was in the movie, and I got to know these guys, man. But
well, I'm glad you did it.
In Bahama Mama, I got to see her, Miss Jamie, whenever we can get her on, because I'm going to stop back and go back, and we'll get her on again
we'll do
another
it again
time.
once this ice stuff's gone and everybody's Wi-Fi is good. Wonder where she was calling in from.
She's from down in Florida, so it might be something going on down there.
Okay.
So what I like to see though, man, I like to see women get the same opportunity that men getting.
Well, it's
like to see that. Listen, let me tell you, it's coming. It should have been here a long time ago. Listen, let me ask you a question, Big Ray. What can you are you here? Can you hear me?
I'm here, baby. I'm wide open.
Okay. What female wrestling star have you ever seen transition from pro wrestling to acting and made it big in acting?
Made it big?
Impact, like The Rock and all the males.
I can't think of one right off the top of my head.
But listen, why not? That's what I don't understand.
That's what I'm saying. They're not getting the same respect. I know that Rebecca Quinn, or they call Becky Lynch. I know she's been in a couple of things. I know Sasha Banks been in a couple of series, and she's acted in a couple of different things. But I don't think a woman wrestler has ever left the WWE like a Cena or a Rock or a Batista or Stone Cold or any of them, and really made it a transition like they have, where they're box office. But I think it's coming because they've got some really, really good looking women that are talented and that the camera loves. I mean, Liv Morgan, the camera loves her, boy.
Listen, and she carrying the torch. She's carrying that thing, man. She's doing a great job at her character. You don't have to look for the athletic woman. You get the women in there that know how to wrestle and know how to tell a story in the ring. Now, why are they not getting pushed too, like over into the movie business? The Rock is over there. Everybody, I mean, are they not the same character that wrestlers are as men?
When it comes to action and stuff like that, I mean, it's a little different. You're not going to really do a Fast and Furious franchise yet. I mean, I think it's coming.
Wait a minute. Watch your mouth, Ray. Watch your red. Hold up. Wait a minute. Watch your redneck mouth. Get you in trouble.
I'm not saying that they don't deserve it by no means. I mean, I think there's very talented women out there.
But
I think that Hollywood has to pick up on the fact that women wrestlers are just as over as men wrestlers nowadays. And I think if they built an action star out of one of them, I think that they would be pleasantly surprised at the box office.
It don't have to be an action movie. It could be any kind of movie. I think wrestler transition from wrestling to Hollywood easily. I mean, listen, I don't call myself an actor, but for the last 4 or 5 years, I've done 2 or 3 movies a year.
Yeah, well, you are an actor.
And I don't consider
myself my friend for over 20 years.
I've been your friend a long time. What you
want? You've been acting like my friend for over 20 years.
Yeah, bro, you wouldn't even be here talking to me if you weren't my friend. See, if I were right there in front of you right now, my friend, I'll knock your white teeth out of your mouth. You know that,
Come on,
right?
man. Don't threaten me with violence in the year of
I got to do
2026.
that. If we starting out the year right, matter of fact, I got Jamie on because I wanted her on, but then again, I know it'll be something you will really like because you talked about her for a while and the way she looked. But I saw her
beautiful.
I saw her wrestle, and she's tough.
She's
is
tough.
mean.
Well, I don't know about mean. She was always nice to us, so I don't know.
Yeah. She's always nice to me. She just sent a message for her phone number saying, let's rebook this. And, I want to get her on and have the same conversation. Have the same conversation, and we go from there. But Big Ray, I just want to chop it up a little bit by some of the, Medusa. Why couldn't Medusa be a action star?
She probably could have
been.
She
was beautiful. She was physically built.
When she was doing it, wrestlers were still looked at as taboo. You know what I mean? Like they didn't look at wrestlers as mainstream athletes and stuff like they do now. They're not pulling them like they were.
Bro, you lying. See, you telling that, you using that little mouth of yours to tell a white lie.
White lie?
Yeah. Because the movies were still being made using wrestlers back then. They had Hogan, Macho Man. They had a lot of wrestlers in there. Yeah. So you mean to tell me people like Sister Sherry, who were beautiful and physically strong?
You mean to tell me they could the Wicked Witch of the West in like a remake of Wizard of Oz?
Bro, listen, Miss Elizabeth, beautiful, articulate.
What about Missy Hyatt? Woo!
Missy Hyatt. See, I didn't work with Missy Hyatt then, but she, from what I understand, I think Missy Hyatt did do a few movies. See, the only movies they were making was those.
I'd have bought it. Tell me where it's at. I'll purchase it.
I thought for sure Deborah McMichael could be a lead in a good movie because her look.
She reminded me of the lady that played I Dream of Jeannie.
Yeah, she was just, and they so easy going, and they can tell stories. You don't have to leave like The Rock. You don't have to leave pro wrestling to become a part of Hollywood.
You don't have to. You don't have to leave wrestling, but it helps when you commit 100%.
No, it does not help. The Rock did not commit. Baptiste.
Sure he did.
No, he didn't. He committed. He did it later when he opened his own company. Like, why work for somebody when you got your own production company and you got your own star, you can do your own. So that's a different thing. But I mean, talking about like John Cena. John Cena he'll go make a movie and come back and wrestle.
Now look what he's doing. He's done completely.
Tell me one female that you've seen, hey, I'm going to be gone for a little while. There are some now. I think.
But not as much as you'd think. I mean, they're doing some, but they need to be doing more, in my opinion. I think the women are getting a raw deal.
It's almost 58 minutes into this episode, and you finally coming on board and saying the women are getting not a good deal because they should be pushed into Hollywood and accepted into Hollywood, just like the male wrestlers.
Correct. And I said that from the very beginning, but you don't.
No, you did. No, you do. No, you.
You asked me questions that were loaded up on your side. So when I answered it, loaded up. You were ready to pounce like a cat.
Whoa! Wait a minute, Ray. Let's not start the year off like that, Ray. Come on, be nice, Ray. I mean, say some nice thing about the cat.
When are we going live in ATL?
I've been on an island all by myself in Bahamas.
You've been an island boy.
Drinking juice from a coconut, bro, eating all kinds of food. But I did have a bad experience there.
What happened?
I got chased by what they call these things, pot cake. A pot cake.
What is a pot cake?
It's a stray dog that they just live on the island and they just take over their spot. And they wild dogs and people feed them. And I got chased by one.
They try to bite you?
He would try to bite something, but I still got a little speed. I found out that I made it back home.
You didn't stop and hit him with a crescent kick?
I couldn't. I wasn't even thinking about it. He had a red dot on his nose, and to me, that dot was on my ass, and he would come in and bite it.
No. How'd you get away?
I ran.
Did you go inside the hotel or what?
No, I wasn't in the hotel. I was in a neighborhood, really nice, secluded neighborhood. Yeah, see, that's them right there. Look at them.
They're beautiful. Well,
they are nice.
Dogs.
Dog, these are baby dogs. They need to show the real dogs over there, the grown-up dog. These shit right here, they try to make you think it's okay to come and have a straight dog. And they all look alike too. But the one I saw, man, was huge, big, and bro, these dogs are so smart. They're like people. I saw a dog crossing a busy street that waited. I'm telling you, he waited. He waited
waiting on his turn.
He waited until the light turned green, red, and then he crossed the damn street. I was like, look at that shit. The light was green, cars were coming.
Had a bus pass on his collar.
And then one started falling, just me, my wife, and two other people. We were just walking home. Next thing you know, this was just start falling in like he part of the game.
Was
he didn't bark. He didn't bark. No, he was a nice dog. It was just one meme when we just couldn't get along for some reason. He must know they called me the cat because this dog barked at me every time. I don't care if I went. Now. Listen, I don't care if I went by in a car. I will flip him off and he'll come charging at the car. You think I'm lying?
The dog was like a human.
Man, listen, I flipped him off and he came charging at the car, barking. And everybody in the car started laughing. Hey, but anyway, Ray, listen, it's good to get back into the kick it back in the podcast, man. We've been going for a while. We're going to have some new good episode. Next week, I want to bring in a big guy. Got to also meet in the Caribbean. And he's a big-time wrestler. He was with WWE for a little while, and he already set to come on next week, and he's a very smart guy, man. And they call him Big O in WWE.
Big O. Okay.
Yeah. So that's his, that's his shoot name. I mean, that's his wrestling name. And Let me look this guy up because he is a top guy. And, man, he got a great story. You know who I got to get on, man? This new female wrestler. Yeah, that's him right here in the corner with the look like Mark Henry. No, the other one. Down to the bottom.
I've seen him before.
Him, yeah.
I've seen him before.
Man, he's a talented guy, man. I saw him work in the ring. Man, he's huge, man.
Yeah, he's big.
He's huge. Odyssey Jones. Man,
Odyssey Jones.
He'll be here next week, man. And listen, he gonna tell us some good stories about what went down over in the Bahamas. He one of the actors there, and so Big Ray.
Let's get it. Let's get on out of here, and we'll come back next week with something even better than what we got right now.
Let's go then, Ray. Sit up, Ray. Sit up, act like you doing something, Ray. Don't act like you at home. Thank you all
for joining us here on the Cat's Corner podcast. For your host, Ernest the Cat Miller, I am Big Play, Big Ray, and I'm always here to save the day. Make sure you hit us on that Cash App, $.
Hey, you ain't said nothing about your shirt. You can buy these shirts now.
Can we
buy these shirts, Ray? Yeah.
Who is Ray? Who is Ray?
Who is Ray? Ray, look at here, Ray. Ray, look at here, Ray. You got merch now.
We got a XX for a fat boy like me.
You got these. And guess who sent them? Hey, guess who sent them? Guess who sent this merch?
Who?
One of our fans, our number one fan. He made this up. He owned the rights to this, Ray. Who is Ray? Ray want to be somebody. Who is Ray?
Who did?
I'm gonna wear this shirt. Look, got our logo on the side.
I like it.
Hey, bro, listen, he did a great job. Yeah, I think you can buy one of these things, Ray. Ray, but anyway, let's tell the people I got the movie Trouble Man is out. We making we getting ready to make a sequel to that. But Trouble Man is out
everywhere on that one.
Yeah, you need to go see that, man. That's a great movie. The magazine, Deadliest Art of. Let me see. I'm on the cover of the magazine.
You're on the cover.
Hold on, let me make sure, Big Ray. You know I don't follow myself and kiss my own ass. Deadly Art of Survival. I'm on the cover of that, so you guys can go on and get
go out
that.
And buy that magazine.
Go to my social media, and you can just click on right there. And you can buy it.
He's a bad man.
So we got that, Big Ray. What you got going on, Ray? People might want to come see you. How do they get in touch with you, Ray?
Listen, I don't want anybody coming to see me. I'll come see y'all, okay? So there's that.
Ray, yeah, this Trouble Man movie is doing well. People about to go see it. And
well, you can't go see it now. It's out of the theaters, but you can stream it on any platform.
Oh, yeah, you can. It's in the theater too now. It's in a couple over here.
I ain't seen it nowhere.
Ray, it's one of the best movies out. I tell you, I got all kinds of calls from people. It's a great movie. Michael White called me himself and said, "Hey, Cap, you did a great job in this movie. We want you in the next. We want you in the next one. We want you to be more with us." So stay tuned. He writing right now, Big Ray.
Big Ray, I knew that scene was gonna get you big. I knew that scene was gonna take you places.
I've been all over the world, Big Ray. I shook up the world.
I hate guns. You said don't get shot by one then.
Hey, bro, don't be using my line like that, Ray. All right, let's get out of here, Big Ray.
All right, till next time. We on the Cat's Corner. We out of here.
Peace. Somebody call my mama.